Let's get to Brexit. European and British officials announced early this morning that they have a draft deal to get the Brits out of the European Union. Brexit has a draft deal. Still got a couple of hurdles to go over. We have Curtis Ellis with us, former Trump campaign trade and jobs advisor. All right, Curtis, welcome back to the show. Now, let me speculate for a moment. Let me speculate that there is indeed a Brexit deal, that the Brits are out of the European Union at some point. I don't know when, but at some point they're out.
Yeah.
Is it realistic to then say, we're going to have a real good trade deal with America?
It is realistic. I look at it, Stuart, as a signing bonus. President Trump has been encouraging Brexit, and he's been encouraging other European countries to get out of the EU. Right? He was with the Italian Prime Minister, the Italian President the other day saying, look, if you break the bonds with the EU, we'll give you a tariff discount. So he has every reason, we have long cultural and historical ties with Great Britain, to make this great big trade deal with Great Britain.
Any idea what it would look like?
Well, we'll all be driving Bentleys instead of Toyotas. No.
But what would it look like? What would be encompassed in this deal?
Obviously some agriculture, because there's a lot of that, technology, digital trade, all of the things that we're strong in, and I'll tell you, the Brits need better food, so.
That's for sure, but it would be a freer trade deal.
Correct.
It would be more trade as opposed to restricted trade. There's more of it, basically.
Yeah, and this is running on parallel tracks because UK wants a deal with EU, a trade deal with the European Union. We're now in a big food fight with the European Union over the Airbus, and we're ready to put tariffs in place on Friday on some European Parmesan cheese,
things
things
that could
like
come
that.
as soon as Friday.
That's right.
Oh, okay. Now, the big sticking point on this draft agreement is it's got to be accepted by the British Parliament.
Right.
We had Nigel Farage on the show this morning who said, no, he's not going to vote for it. He don't want it. It's a capitulation to the Europeans.
Yeah.
So, if it doesn't get through the British Parliament, you're likely to have a general election in Britain, which may or may not back getting out of the European Union. That leaves everything in chaos.
Chaos. It does seem to be the European continent is in chaos right now.
But I wonder if dangling a good trade deal with America would be a kind of inducement to the British Parliament to get on with it and make the deal.
That's a very good point, Stuart, and I hope it is. Maybe the Democratic Unionists and all the others who are a little skeptical about this agreement will say, look, it's in our best interest. Let's have a trade deal with the United States and forget about the European Union for now.
Donald Trump and Boris Johnson seem to get along pretty well.
They do, and that's another reason why to expect a good trade deal.
It seems like they're cut from the same mold, doesn't it? They even almost look alike.
Yeah.
They're very similar. Fascinating stuff. Curtis, thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
All right.